What's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome. My new moo cows. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun YouTube things. Also, post notifications, click it. Make sure you click all so you guys can be notified every time I upload, stream, and do anything on the channel. Also, don't forget to check out my art channel, not my art channel, but my art website, or it's linked in the description. Just go check it out. My Twitch and my Instagram, and also check out my Discord because I want to stay in touch with you guys off of YouTube and off of Twitch and off of Instagram, even though I be on Instagram like 99% of the time. If I'm not on there, I am on my reading app. So yep, that's why I said Discord. I want you guys to join my Discord so I can have more people in there, so I can talk to you guys, so we can talk about life, we can talk about Stark, we can talk about Stallison. We can talk about Isaac and what's his name, Scott, if you guys do ship them. But I have a topic for you guys today. I actually have two different topics. I have on my blog topic and also a Teen Wolf topic. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into Teen Wolf topic first. So we're gonna talk about like the things that don't get talked about, especially in the community or whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna talk about it today. That's basically what I'm doing on my speed dates now. From now on is I'm gonna start talking about random topics, and I'm gonna do it every week. So it's gonna be like a 18 to 20 minute video of me just rambling and talking about my point of view. And if you guys don't agree with my point of view, sorry not sorry, but I feel this way and I'm not taking anything back. So yeah. So first thing I want to talk about is the whole meeting of Allison and Scott. I love how they came together. They were like a cute little love story, but after a while I was like, maybe they should have just called it quits, because as much as we love Allison and we love Scott together, there were so many things that could have happened differently if they weren't together, or if they weren't chasing in behind each other, or if he wasn't so caught up in Allison, things probably would have ended differently. So one of the things I say that I love Allison, I am in love with her character. She's like my comfort character. I love her. I would say more Scott's character was the problem in this situation. I think that Allison should have been with Styles, and I know that a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but it could have been really good. She could have been with Scott in the beginning, but when things got hard, or things got like really complicated, like when he found out that she was a hunter and they basically weren't, talking to her for real, we could see that even though that Scott and Allison were at a means of a bridges where they couldn't cross to get to one another, we had Switzerland, we had our person that met in the middle, that was Styles. He always made sure that Scott was happy no matter what he did. It was either when he was a werewolf or he never, came back from not being a werewolf. So when he was a werewolf, when he first transitioned, Styles was there. He was there to get him through the first moon. He was there to get him through his first heartbreak with Allison. He got him through his break with Allison. And then when Allison he wanted to try again, but her family wouldn't let her get with him, he was basically the messenger between Styles. Styles is basically the messenger between Allison and Scott. And also, I should have said before, this is spoilers. Spoilers all up in here. So if you guys have not watched it, you can go ahead and skip off the video right now. I understand. Just gonna leave that like, leave a little comment. Also, tell me guys what you guys think down in the comments as well. So yeah, that's why I said, to be honest, you can see some moments inside of Teen Wolf where you can see Allison and Styles as a couple, and he protected her and supported her, even though that Scott was being a little wishy-washy. And there's moments in the show, especially when some crazy, I don't even know what happened because it's been like a minute since I rewatched it, but it's like on memory, something happened in the library, and what do you think Styles did? He ran over to Alice to make sure she was okay. Didn't even think about caring about himself. He's a selfless character and I love him so much. But then he saves her, or basically protects her from whatever is crashing down in the library. Where the heck is Scott? Like, what's going on? And then another thing that I really didn't like about the whole thing with Allison and Scott is because when he became alpha, him and her, they kind of just separated. They were trying to make it work, but it wasn't working. It wasn't. And I don't know what they were doing with putting her with Isaac, because I love Isaac. He's like really cute and everything. He looks so innocent and everything like that. But I was like, no, what's the point? They were okay. Like, they were cute, but they weren't meant to be. And then they killed off Allison, and then they try to frame, or they try to, like, the race ain't slick. How the heck you going to kill off Allison? You could have killed Allison on your own time. Don't try to kill her on Styles' time. Because Styles, remember when he had got possessed by the void or whatever the case may be, and then he got killed. He killed Allison, or not him, but the void killed Allison using his face. I said, don't be killing Allison on Styles' time. Do it on your own time. Y'all could have had any way for her to go out. Why did her go out that way? It's really irritating because they were friends. Like, they weren't as close as we saw them, as like the writers put them together to be, but in our heads, in our little fandom, we knew that Styles and Allison, they were closer than what they appeared on camera. They might not have had as much screen time as we wanted them to, but we knew deep down they were closer than what they appeared to be. Because don't we know, every time that Allison and him were together, he protected her, he made sure she was okay, and he never made her feel like uncomfortable, even though that she took Scott from him. It was like when they got together, Scott and Allison, they got together, Styles lost his best friend. That's why I said, why did the writers take Scott away from Styles when he ended up killing Donovan? I don't get it, because if you really look at it, him and Scott have not been the way that they've been since season 1 in a long time. The friendship and the duo-ship and the partnership that we love and hate at the same time hasn't been there in years. And I'm so frustrated. I am still frustrated about this, even though when I first watched it, I never wanted them to stop being friends. Like, that's one thing. Like, I just see Scott and Styles as that, you know, that friend you have for life, even though that you go through the up and downs and you probably don't see eye to eye on every situation, and you maybe will grow apart and come back together. That's what I see for them. And when he did kill Donovan, I thought that right then and there, that conversation, that moment, I thought that Scott's character would have woke up and would have been like, where was I for my best friend? Like, there was a lot of situations that he should have known that he should have been there for Styles, especially when he got possessed. He should have known, but he was too busy chasing behind Allison to actually notice that he was changing. His best friend was gone. It wasn't him. It was a whole nother 1,000-year-old spirit. Like, how do you not know that? If he's your best friend, and that's every time that Scott's character would have the chance to talk about Styles, it was like, he's my best friend. And I said, if he was your best friend, where were you when he needed you? You were nowhere to be found. You were chasing behind Allison, or you were pretending to be alpha. Because let's be honest, there were so many times that we needed Derek to crank his tail back and be alpha. That was not funny. And then Stark was supposed to happen. They could have gave us a kiss, they could have gave us something, but they didn't. And I'm like, y'all are wrong for that, because if you wanted the views, if you wanted the ratings, Stark would have got you the views and the ratings, because everybody loves Stark. If you go on a fan fiction website, or you go on Whoopie Pad, there's so many, and I mean so many stories. I have read them all. I've been trying to find some new ones. I have actually found some new ones. And let's talk about, why is there not enough Allison and Styles fan fictions? There's not even enough fan art. That's why I make a lot of fan art for them, because they're really cute. Like, look how cute they are together in The Sims. They're freaking gorgeous. Like, how do you not want to make fan art for them? I have found 2 people that have actually made fan art for them. Actually, no, it was 1. Or it could have been 2. I actually linked them down in the below. The fan art website, or the website that I have my art on. There's another person that makes art for this ship. So yeah. But the real reason why that I actually was talking about like ships and why Allison and Scott should have ended things way earlier than before, because if we really look at it, if Allison wasn't dating Scott, she wouldn't have died. If Allison was dating Styles instead of Scott at the time when he was possessed, she would have noticed. Because even though that Styles and Allison were just friends or close friends or whatever the case may be, and they were nothing else, quote unquote, in the story or whatever, she always asked Styles, are you okay? She checked up on him, even though she was Scott's girlfriend. That was his job. That was Scott's job, to check up on his best friend. But no, Allison was doing that. Like, that makes no sense. Why was she checking up on him, even though that was her friend? Why did she never, like, why did Scott never check up on his best friend? And when he did, he should be able to tell. He's a werewolf. He should be able to tell when his best friend's lying to him, because he kept saying he was fine, he was okay. But I'm like, you're a whole alpha. You're not a beta. You were a beta when you asked this. But then there was times where he asked him when he was alpha, was he okay? And he was saying he was fine. And I was like, what's going on with your alpha ears? What's going on with the the lie detector said that was a lie? Like, where is that at? Because he told you many times when he was in very much pain about him being okay, but he was in pain, and you let it slip. That's why I said, even though that I wanted them to stay friends, he should have picked his he should have woke up when he killed Donovan. When Styles killed Donovan, Scott should have woke up and be like, I should have been here for my friend. He shouldn't have been like, you had a choice. A choice? What are you doing? You just told him he had a choice. Everybody can't be a true alpha. Some people are human. And it's true. People are human in this society. You might be in this society, might be a werewolf. So yeah, you had a choice. You can, you take the high road. But one thing I can actually say, as soon as he became a true alpha, it kind of gave me like, I didn't like Scott, because why did his character have to change? He was so loyal to Styles, but then it just changed, especially after Allison, and then he became a true alpha. It just, so much power went to his head. He got the dream girl, he got the lacrosse first line, he got everything he wanted, and it just changed his perspective on life, and it made me mad. And then also he actually listened to Theo over Styles. What? It was just excruciating, heartache and headache all in one, and I was just mad. But basically, my rant for that is that shouldn't have happened. Allison should have been with Styles, and Scott should have looked at himself. He should have did some reevaluation for himself. And in one of the seasons, what he should have done was he should have worked on himself. Like, he should have had like a whole season where he didn't date nobody. He was being alpha, he was being lacrosse and everything like that. He should have worked on himself. And then they gonna try to play us and try to disappear Styles. I said, Styles carried the show, babe. Why you taking, where he going? Like, he carried the show. Where you going? So there was actually one season I didn't watch when they talking about some weird Styles. I was mad. I said, I ain't watching that dang season because he carried the show. And then Allison died. They could have did that any other time. Why did they have to kill her like that? They could have killed her any other way. Him and Lydia and what's the name? Styles, they were forced. I'm not even gonna go into that because I can ramble all day about that, honey, and it makes no sense how forced they were. Because even some of the people that were playing inside the show, that was playing the characters, they said that it was forced. They had that cute little romance or whatever the case may be, but that could have been one season, one and done. Like, if anything, I see, if you guys want to look at my point of view of who I would put together, Allison and Styles, or if Allison did die, him and if Allison never died, in my point of view, he could have been with Derek, because Derek ended up leaving anyway. So him and Derek could have got together after Allison died, in my point of view. I actually could say somebody that was really good for Scott if we really want to look at it, wasn't Kira. Kira, once again, she had her own problems. That's why I say, why do Scott pick the women that actually have their own issues at bay? Like, for real, pick somebody that could mold you into something. I can say that when Allison and Scott got together, she was still finding herself as a person, as a human being, and then she found she was a hunter, and then she had to choose sides, and she didn't choose right at first. That's why I said those two shouldn't have got back together. She didn't know who she was. She did towards the end, before she died. She knew who she was. She was a powerful huntress. She knew exactly who she was. And that's why I said her and Styles together, after those two broke up, could have been a power couple. He could have became a hunter, and they could have been hunting together and being on Scott's path. And if she ever did die, what could have happened was she died, Derek comes back, him and Styles get close again, then they fall in love. Stark, all over Stark. Boom, boom, boom. And then somebody that could help build Scott and actually tell him when he's freaking wrong could have been Mila. Boom, baby, you know? And also, I don't really know for Lydia, because Lydia had a lot of love interest. I think she could have just focused on herself, because even though Lydia is who she is, she just needed to, like, she was, you know, one of those little baby geniuses. So I was like, if anything, she could have just been by herself, and she could have been getting this paper, you know, getting that little, getting that degree, you know, doing the thing. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoy my little rambling. There will be a part 2 because I didn't get to all the topics, so there will be a part 2 next week, me talking about ships and stuff like that. So make sure to go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, you know, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace, smooches. Bye, my moo cows.